Britain won its war against the French, but it was we, the American people, who bore the cost. Our treatment at the hands of the British fueled fires of discontent that spread quickly through the colonies. In Boston, a group of men dressed as Indians boarded British ships and threw a cargo of tea into the harbor. Across America, talk of rebellion became commonplace, and despite several attempts to negotiate, our demands fell on deaf ears. It was this constant refusal to accept a new order in the colonies that would be the spark which lit the fuse of revolution. And so, I find myself here, watching with pride as my fellow Americans tear down the tyranny of the British. We fight for freedom, a driving force stronger than the word of any general. We will need this strength in the battles to come. The British will not easily relinquish their control over our home. The fight will be hard, but the rewards are boundless.
Hey guys, due to popular request, here's the first episode of the War of Independence campaign walkthrough that I'm going to do for you guys. So I'll tell you more details later about what I'm going to do, and hope you guys enjoy this.
The War for Independence has begun, and the fate of the city of Boston lies in the balance. Your men are entrenched on Bunker Hill, with the British preparing to mount a determined assault. You must hold the hill and drive off the British at all costs. Your artillery are key to the outcome of the battle, and will likely come under severe pressure from the British Army. Use them wisely. Expect the British to mount a full frontal assault for the hill, but watch out for a flank attack from cavalry and light infantry. Use the terrain and buildings to your advantage, and Boston will surely be ours.
Okay, now that the old annoying guy has done talking, so yeah guys, I have to say I'm sorry that I can't continue the Swedish Chronicles, because I don't know if you guys remember when I had the problems with my game. I had to reset everything and the files were corrupted. I put them in a separate folder, but somehow they got corrupted and I can't really access them. So I'm gonna keep doing this right now because a lot of you guys asked me to do to the War of Independence, and even back then, like before I started the old campaign, a lot of you guys, like the second to most votes were for an American campaign or the American War of Independence. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and sorry again.
Close the shooting range!
So what I'm doing, I set up a nice high ground position all around the British sort of assault, and they're going to come from all angles. And historically, this was a real battle, by the way, for those of you guys who didn't know. And what happened was basically one of the first battles of the Revolutionary War. I don't know if you guys saw the date before. What happened in the summer of 1775. And the hill, it's not called Bunker Hill, it's called Breed's Hill. The reason it was called Bunker Hill is because a lot of the American troops sort of set up trenches around the hill. Now, you're not going to see them in the game, but that's basically what happened. And historically, the British did win the battle, but after taking heavy casualties, the British took, I think, around 800 wounded soldiers and 250 deaths, while the Americans took the 13 colonies, sorry, because at the time they were still 13 colonies, they took around 250 casualties. But what the British historically what they did 3 charges on the hill, and the third time they finally got it, and they pushed the American militia back.
Orders understood. March!
So all the British troops have routed now. Pretty easy one for me.
The war rages on. The members of the Continental Congress gather to sign our Declaration of Independence, the founding document of our great nation. A nation where the principles of freedom and equality are upheld by just and honorable men. This war will not be an easy one. Lives will be lost and families torn apart. But this is the price of independence. As I march, I think of my men and the sacrifice some are about to make. We are outnumbered and undersupplied, and yet we march. We march for our beliefs, for our families, for our freedom.
Following your glorious victory at Bunker Hill, the British have evacuated Boston. The city is now under your control. Your army in Boston now contains troops that are battle-hardened and buoyed by their success. However, the rest of the British Army outnumbers us on both land and at sea, and is well supplied and disciplined. If the people of America are to be free, its fledgling army must find a way to overcome these odds. Perhaps Britain's oldest adversary, France, can be persuaded to balance the odds.
Guess I'm not going to go through too much of what I do in the campaign this time. Just basics, building up my barracks, my artillery foundries, my my governor's residence. And yeah, in the next episode, I'm going to take Maine. So you guys are going to hopefully stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching.